Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we're back for the new season, and of course we've got our first watch along of, well, pre-season, isn't it? It's Derby County versus Manchester United. We quickly sort this. What we want. There we go. Right, who's looking forward to this game? Because I actually am. Hold on. Oh. There we go, that's better. So, obviously, the lineup for today's pre-season game against Derby County is thus. So, it's Tom Heaton in goal. He obviously makes his first appearance since rejoining Manchester United. Look, we don't expect Tom Heaton... Well, we don't expect that Tom Heaton will play many games for Manchester United. So, it'll be a good chance to see how he is. I think Tom Heaton's quite a good goalkeeper. So, I'm happy with him. Wan-Bissaka, Mengi, Tuanzebe and Williams. Classic, isn't it? We know... Most of them players have played for Manchester United before. Mengi was obviously at loan last year at Derby County. Good players. And I'm interested to see how Williams will get on this season. Is Sancho in Manchester for his medical? No, he's on holiday. I think he might have already had his medical though. I think he had his medical before he went off to... went off on holiday. So it's just kind of when United want to announce him, mate. Hello, TG game. How are we? And then in the double pivot, we've got James Garner and we've got Dylan Levitt. With what I'm interested to see is how James Garner gets on today. Like, he impressed very, very highly last season when he went off to Nottingham Forest in the Championship, and while look, is he ready to become Manchester United's first team defensive midfielder in what next season might be a single pivot? I'm not sure, but I think today's a good chance to test it out. And look, if he plays well today, what's the worst that can happen by throwing him in against Leeds, for example? If Matic isn't good enough at the moment or anymore. Then the front line, we've got Anthony Elanga. Obviously, we saw him play quite a lot at the tail end of last season. Juan Mata, very similarly. We saw him a lot more at the end of the season than we did throughout last season. And I'm looking forward to seeing how both of them get on today. Tahith Chong, obviously, we know he is going out on loan to Birmingham City. So I'm not quite sure when he actually goes to Birmingham. I thought he'd already be gone. But again, it was a good opportunity to see how he gets on today. And just kind of... almost see if there is a future for him. Obviously, Derby, that they nearly got relegated last season. Look, if he can't play well today in what is a much better team than he would be playing in against for Birmingham, the chances are he's not going to do that great. Although, like I said, it is pre-season, and obviously we've got Mason Greenwood up top. I feel like we'll concede today. The important thing is to remember, this is a pre-season game. Teams will concede. You will concede goals. It's pre-season. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. Realistically, right? Why can you guys hear my fan? If so, I'm sorry. I've moved it away. So where to watch? Yes, I'm on MUTV, unfortunately. So yeah, like I said, it's pre-season. You look at Arsenal, for example. Did they lose against Hibernian and then draw with Rangers? It's not a big deal losing. It's a pre-season. You expect to lose or not play at your best. Of course, if we can win every game, perfect, but don't expect it. That's what I would say. Right, so we can get predictions going. See, I don't know. I don't know what to expect because, like I said, this is a. What do you press to see on TV? Well, you have to pay for it first, and then. Oh, I mean, I've got. It should just. Well, if you've got the app, I mean, I went on the app and it was just there. This is on top. If it's on the telly, I assume it's just on. If you've got it on like Sky or whatever, but I'm not sure. So United, have you going 4-2? I'm gonna go 3-1. Obviously, you guys can let me know your predictions in the live chat as well. So I mean, what players are you most looking forward to seeing? Because obviously that's what this preseason is all about. It is looking at these players and thinking and kind of seeing, are they ready to maybe start trying to play a bit of Premier League football, or do they have a future at Manchester United? Because that certainly is the case for some of them. Players like Juan Mata. It'll be important to see. It will be interesting today to see, has he got a future at Manchester United, or is he really done? It was a mistake getting him that new contract. Brandon Williams. We know he's a first team. He's been a first team player for the last year or so. Again, is he ready? So look, I'm looking at Mata. I'm looking at Alanga. I'm looking at Garner, and maybe Twanzebe and Williams. Look, we know Mason Greenwood. He's an absolutely top quality player. Alanga, we saw him at the end of last season play a bit of games. I thought he looked quite good. So I'm looking forward to see how he gets on today. Hopefully he progresses. Mata, is he done? James Garner again. At the moment, we don't have a proper DM apart from Matic. Today is a good opportunity to see, can James Garner, and is James Garner ready to try and be part of that or not? And Brandon Williams, is he ready, or is he good enough to be a Man United player? And when it comes to Twanzebe and Mengi, is Twanzebe ready to start starting games and be a part of the first team squad? And is Mengi a Premier League quality? Of course, we expect Mengi to go to Derby again this season. But look, if he performs really well today, maybe a Premier League club wants him. No. I mean, I brought a 1 month. I've got it for a month. If you buy it for a month, you'll get all of pre-season, and then when the Premier League starts, you'll get rid of it. No. Well, $10 is expensive. 3 games of pre-season when you convert it to my currencies. Yeah, I agree. It should be free. But I mean, look. I swear there's more pre-season. I mean, I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't usually buy it or have it. I brought it specifically to do these streams or whatever. How are we, Villa Football? Sorry. Going 1-0. If you convert to Malaysian, yeah. I mean, I think I spent £8 to watch it, which is quite expensive for a month. Right, how many pre-season games do we have? Oh yeah, it is 4. So we've got Derby today, obviously. Then next Saturday, we have Man United versus QPR, which I actually don't think I'm going to be able to do, which is a bit of a joke. Then we've got Brentford on the 28th. And then we've got Everton in August. Yeah, we've got 4 games. I'm almost certain I won't be able to do QPR. Unfortunately. But apart from that, Man United, Brentford, I will be able to do. And Everton, I should be able to do. Right, NG, let me get your prediction down, mate. Of course, quite interestingly, obviously, the Derby manager is obviously Wayne Rooney, Wazza. So it'll be interesting to see how good he is. Obviously, they struggled at come the end of last season and nearly did get relegated. They survived just about. So it's interesting to see how good of a manager he is. I remember that there was at points people were calling for Wayne Rooney to become the Man United manager. But look, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. After this game, we will be starting a new stream, and that's where we'll be doing our match reaction and just talking about the game. For this season, I've decided to split it up into 2 streams. So there is a link down below to go watch the match reaction. That will go live about 5 minutes after this game finishes. I'm just trying to split it all up more so it's easier to find my reaction to stuff. Plus, within that 5-minute window, I can prepare better, so it just seems a bit more professional, and I think it would work better. I mean, look, can I get the benches? Right, there we go. So, here are the 2 teams. Obviously, Manchester United is thus Heaton, Wan-Bissaka, Mengi, Twanzebe, Williams, Garner, Levitt, Alanga, Mata, Chong, Greenwood. For Derby, there we go to there. It's Roos, it's Burn, Bird, Phil Jagielka, Shinnie, Sam Baldock. Right. That's definitely not how they're playing it. Curtis Davis, he's a centre back. Right. So that's the start 11 for Derby. I'm not quite sure what formation it's in. We'll see it in a few minutes, I'm sure. That's Man United's formation, of course, the formation we have. Obviously, although BBC, Google has put it as a 4-3-3. I've got it as a 4-2-3-1. Of course, there has been rumours that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to try and move over to a 4-4-3-3. I don't think that will be it today. Our bench is Lee Grant, Lingard, Pereira, Tellez, Pellistri, Bishop, Matic, Hannibal, Shola, Smith, Fish, Hugo, Galbraith, Dionchen, Bernard, and obviously that's the Derby bench. They're not competitive enough. Like we should have Real Madrid. It's honestly that it doesn't matter. You look at what's it called? For example, Arsenal. They've played Rangers. You don't, especially right now in COVID. You don't travel that far. Like I don't think any Premier League team are going abroad. In normal seasons, yeah, you play in like international friendly tournaments, but this season and last season it's just in Premier League because you can't travel, can you? I mean, look, I hope you guys do like the slightly updated graphics for the watch along. While it is largely the same, of course, there are slight updates here and there. Like there's now yellow trims. The timer's actually got a bar now. The logos are slightly different. I think they look slightly nicer. I think it looks all quite nice. I hope you guys agree. So, Derby, it sets out Roos, Byrne, Jagielka, Davis, Forsyth, Bird, Shinnie, Lawrence, Ravel Morrison, Sonny Aluko, and George Baldock. What's quite interesting is, obviously, Ravel Morrison, obviously formerly of Manchester United's academy. He was he worked under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, he worked under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Manchester United in the academy. And he's a player that had so much potential but never really lived up to it. So, look, it's a great example of if you don't apply yourself properly, you're nothing. Which is why I find it quite funny how people say Messi's never really worked hard for what he is. Right, let me tweet out the stream. Hold on, Angie. I'll read that out once we got kickoff underway. Yeah, Mum. The Derby will have kickoff. So they do take the knee this still, which is good to see. And obviously, it's also the first time we've seen the new kit. Come on. There we go. Away we go. I mean, what do you guys make of the new kit? Did you see the Malaysian platform interview with Harder? Continue. Feel sad and come next year is all I can say. Look, when it comes to Erling Haaland, I don't know what's going to happen. I thought he would leave this summer. I think it makes way more sense for Dortmund to sell him this summer than to keep holding him for an extra year and then lose him on a free. Well, for about half his value. Short, wide, good chance there for Derby straight away. There we go. Timer's all synced up. So if you guys want to sync your game timer up with mine, it's there. And of course, then you guys will be watching the game as I watch it. Obviously, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the chat. Good, headed away there by, was it Greenwood? I think it was. Mengi clears. Chong loses the header. Wan-Bissaka wins it. Chong going to Heath. Good tackle. And look, it's a big opportunity for Chong today. We obviously know Chong is going out on loan to Birmingham. So will he make an impact in today's game? Obviously, Derby, like I said earlier, last season was what seconds away from getting relegated. So this is going to be a big game for him to prove. Look, maybe he is good enough. But what I do feel is I feel like that this Birmingham loan is his last chance. He has to hit the ground running at Birmingham and perform really well, because he went off to Werder Bremen last year and never really did it. He was all right, but not great. And then obviously went to Club Brugge. I don't know what happened at Club Brugge. So it's interesting to see how he'll get on. To be fair, the new kit is way better than expected. Look, I quite like the new kit. I'm going to be honest. I do quite like it. Will I get it? At some point, I probably will. Don't know when though. Right, so Derby knocking it around here. Good tackle by Wan-Bissaka. Is that for throwing? I'm quite tempted to get it, to be fair. The thing is, how I see it is, obviously, I'm not a fan of the Glazers. I want them out, of course I do. But, well, not but. Getting a new kit, while it is technically funding the Glazers or whatever, one person deciding, oh, I'm not going to buy the kit this year, means absolutely nothing. It doesn't. The Glazers will not notice if I buy kit or not. It just doesn't work like that. And because of that, the whole don't buy the kit doesn't work, because there are still hundreds of millions of people who will be buying the kit still. So one or two people who would normally buy the kit, not buying it, doesn't have any impact. If there was a worldwide agreement from every single Manchester United fan, or at least 90% of them, that, oh, we're not going to buy the kits, we are not going to buy any merchandise or whatever, then sure, yeah, I would absolutely not be getting the kit. And I would have no debate. There'd be no debate in me of whether I will get it or not. But while 99% of the people of fans are still buying the kit, the difference between that I will make is so small. Hello, Eddie. How are we? You want to get a score prediction in? It's fucking $300 million just for the shirt. Is that, which version of the shirt is that? Is that like the authentic, like the ones that the players wear, or is that the what's it called one? Like the fan one. So Chong, Twanzebe, Mengi. Right, so look, I'm just going to quickly swap Mengi and Twanzebe around, because Twanzebe. Oh no, they're the right way. What? Oh, hold on. I know why. Swap them over. There we go. There we go, sorted it. I did 3-1. Yeah, there is. There's two. Right, so Eddie is going 3-1. Hello, Fortnite Sweet. How are we? There we go. The last time I saw it was from the Adidas short, which was 300 plus. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's two types. They're the fan ones that that is cheaper, and obviously for most people that just watch the game, doesn't want to spend loads on a kit. Or you can get the proper one that Man United players, like the players on the pitch that right now are wearing, which is like almost double the price or whatever. I'm good, mate. I mean, look, what I want to reiterate, obviously, we're about 7 minutes into this game now. While Derby are keeping the ball better than us at the moment, it is a friendly. A lot of these players, look, well, two first team players in that team today. Two. Wan-Bissaka and Greenwood. They're the only two players you expect, or you'd imagine, would be starting most weeks. Tom Heaton will probably never play a Premier League game for us. Twanzebe will be in and out. There's rumours he'll be going out on loan. Same with Mengi. Williams, I mean, he's playing at left back today. Me and so many others see Williams' future as a right back. Levitt and Garner, well, especially Levitt, he won't play next year. Might probably go out on loan. Garner, probably go out on loan again. If not, I don't see him getting many minutes. Probably more than Levitt, but not loads. Mata, I don't see him playing much. Alanga, maybe. Chong, obviously he is going out on loan, and Greenwood will play. So don't get too concerned if we don't play brilliantly today. It is just a chance to get these players a bit of match fitness ahead of the new season. Of course, it is our first pre-season. I remember a few years ago, Liverpool, I think they lost every single pre-season game. I think was it that the year they got to the Champions League final? Might have even won it that year. I've got all the new kits. All the new kits. Full ones with Sancho and Varane. What shirt numbers have you got on the back of them then? Right, Derby on the ball. Wan-Bissaka, good defending. Out for a throw-in. I'm fighting tomorrow in UFC. Oh yeah, Eddie. Big up yourself. What like weight division are you? Arsenal fans up. But they can't, can they? Because they lost to Hibernian. What is it Hibernians? Like I said, it's pre-season. If people genuinely believe that this pre-season game will define our season, you are mad. Sancho 7, Varane 4. That's quite the prediction, considering Sancho, obviously Cavani wears number 7 at the moment, and Phil Jones wears number 4. Lightweight, fair enough. Right, so corner here for Derby. Ball comes in. Chong clears, but only to the edge of the box. He looks across the field and he does. Nice ball out to their number 2. Who now puts the cross into the back post. Hits it across. Good save by Tom Heaton. Pushes it away, but I think Williams would have had it. Tom Lawrence now looks to put the ball in. Easy header cleared by Mengi. Greenwood can't get it under. Shinnie strikes and wide. Derby certainly the team on top at the moment. Sanchez needs to do like 4 more medicals. No, Sancho's medical is done. I'm pretty sure it's done. Because he's on holiday at the moment. I'm pretty sure it was done after the Euros. Like the day or day after the Euros before they all went on holiday. So it's done. It is just waiting for Manchester United to decide to announce it. As far as from what I've read. Williams. Levitt. Gives it into Twanzebe. Goes to Mengi. If I win tomorrow, I've got a chance in December. Fair enough. Going Garner. Garner misses the tackle. Good defending in the end though by I think it was Mengi. Ginny. Don't know who this is. I don't know a lot of these Derby County players. I'm going to be honest. I'll look forward more when we're playing Everton and Brentford, where I do know a lot more of the players. You only do 1 medical. Garner goes into Transabian. We're starting to get a bit more of a bit more possession, trying to get hold of this game a little bit more. Mata looks for the over top ball for Alanga. Poor ball is out for a goal kick. Yeah, but where you're going to LA? My guy, big up yourself. Look, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. We will be covering Manchester United throughout their pre-season. And, of course, when it goes into next season. In regards to watch-alongs like next year, I don't know how and what I'm going to be doing. Obviously, in the UK, there's laws that stops every single Premier League game being put on telly. Obviously, due to COVID last season, every Premier League game was put on telly. And as such, I was able to watch every single game. Next season, that isn't the case. So, I don't know if I will be able to do a watch along for every single game, or if... Look, obviously, if I can try and... I'm going to look into ways to try and get around it, so I can watch every single game and obviously do the watch alongs with you lot. If I can't, then that would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? But I'm certainly trying to look into ways to get around and to be able to watch the games all live for you lot. No, but MUTV doesn't have the Premier League games. It only has pre-season. MUTV doesn't have license to show all the Man United games. James Garner knocks it back to Twanzebe. Takes it down. Moves it into Mengi. Mata. Goes down the line looking for Anthony Elanga. It's a nice ball down the line. Elanga. Give it to Williams. Well then. I do think we are wasting Williams playing him on the left. I really do. I mean, on the bench, we've got Alex Telles. We've got, obviously, we're playing Wan-Bissaka out on the right. Well, look, while I think it's a good idea to play Wan-Bissaka on the right, because obviously he's a right back. I would just start Telles and then maybe bring Williams on. Crap cross there by Williams on his left foot. He's just not left-footed. Like, he's got an okay left foot, Williams, but you can tell he's right-footed. I tell you what, as well, Brandon Williams has got himself a sleeve now. Not a fan. Not a fan of it. Gilberto Carlos. I think you mean Fortnite. Sweet, mate. You mean Gilberto Carlos. Bruce goes long. Go on, Twanzebe. Deal with it. He does so really well. Good play by Twanzebe. I think it might have been offside anyway. I mean, is it just... Obviously, I'm going to throw this out to you guys. Are you guys absolutely boiling? Is it boiling where you guys are? Because for me, it's absolutely boiling. I mean, let me get the weather up. How hot is it? It's 29 degrees here. 29 degrees where I am. Not to mention, obviously, I'm live streaming. I've got a ring light there. I've got my lights. I'm having to have my lights on to help out with good lighting. And I've got 3 monitors. It's absolutely boiling in here. Olympics watch along. It's just not really possible. I mean, if I was to do an Olympics watch along, it wouldn't be on this channel for sure. But when it comes to the Olympics, because it's all day, like, it doesn't really work. Because I wouldn't want to watch, I won't be watching all the Olympics. Like, I'll watch some of it. Like I don't know, like the 100 meters sprint or whatever. But, I mean, that's over in 10 seconds. It's not really a watch along, is it? If it's 10 seconds long. Most people, you might bloody miss it. Go on, Chong. Teeth. What's he... Chong! 1-0 Manchester United. Chips it over the goalkeeper. Keeper got a touch onto it. But he scores in the end. So we'll see it again here. Chong, good tackle. He went through, tries to chip the goalkeeper. Roos got a touch onto it. Roos is saying it's a handball, but it's not. I don't think he's been given. And it's a good volley. There we go. Right, let me update the score. That's what we like to see. Okay, it's 28 degrees, and yeah, it's the hottest day of the year. Uh, Lucky my town got uh 31. Bloody hell. Uh, no, you watch all the women. What? But look, 1-0 Manchester United already. And look, that'll be a big game for Chong. That'll be a good big goal for Chong. Give him a lot of confidence going into this season, which is what is important for a lot of these players that may be going out on loan, maybe had a fair, kind of disappointing seasons last year. Chong, certainly one of those players who, in the end, I believe he did win the Belgian league, did he? When he went over to Club Brugge. But look, he certainly had a disappointing season. So that goal will be big going into this season and going into his loan spell. Alanga, poor Twanzebe deals with it well. I mean, Dylan Levitt, I believe he went to Charlton and didn't play too often. So again, it's going to be a big game and big season for him. Will he go out on loan again, or will he just stay in the under-23s? I think, I remain at this point, these young players should be going out on loan. Under-23 football does not give you any sort of experience to play at the top level. It doesn't. If you want to go be one of the best players in the world, you need to get first team experience in proper leagues. I mean, some players, of course, will be able to come straight from the academy into first team football. You look at Mason Greenwood, but it doesn't really happen. Twanzebe heads it back to Tom Heaton, does well. Well, at least you only get 4 seasons in the UK. In the UK, you get either boiling, you get freezing, or you get rain. It's coming home. You're playing FIFA, are you? What are you playing on FIFA, mate? Twanzebe goes into Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's changed up his hair a little bit. He's now got his would it be dreads? Braids? I don't know. They're just falling behind him. They're loose. Right. Elanga. Is that Elanga? Can't tell. No, it's Greenwood. Williams. I tell you what, the quality on this is not very good. I don't know if I can update it, but from what I can tell, a lot of people are having troubles finding and getting hold of the actual game. NG, did you manage to get hold of the stream or find the game? Matter. Getting good tackle. Is it just me, or is it the first time I'm feeling fairly confident at the side? Well, I mean, that's always good. Obviously, let's hold in our excitement at the moment. I mean, obviously, while it does look certain that we are going to get both Varane and Sancho, both players haven't joined yet. So, be excited, of course, but rein it in and wait for these players to be actually holding the shirt up and then get excited. Why? Hey Parvin, why are you copying Mark Goldbridge badge and screen? What are you on about, mate? I mean, I don't think I am, but you stick with that G-Force, mate. Ghana, nice ball. Ghana Langa. Out for a goal kick. How are we, Parvin, mate? Phil Jagielka's coming off. Well, walking off. What do you... I just don't think... Is it a water break? Oh, it's a water break. What Man United player do you like? My favourite Man United player is Well, I would probably say Martial, actually. I am a massive Anthony Martial fan. Obviously, today the players I'm looking at are Garner and Greenwood. I mean, what about you, Parvin, mate? Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I don't know if it's just your stream, but yeah, a lot of people are struggling to get hold of it, get hold of the game, which is an absolute joke. How can Manchester United, one of, if not the biggest Manchester United, not Manchester United, the biggest club in world football, not make sure people that pay to watch these pre-season games are able to watch these pre-season games? It's an absolute joke. Your favourite's Lee Grant. What a guy. Lee Grant is on the bench, so I imagine we'll probably see Lee Grant today, to be honest. I like Paul Pogba, to be fair, Parvin. I like Messi. I mean, I did a Copa America watch along, and I was so happy for Lionel Messi when he won it. When they won it. So happy for him. Right, alright. So it looks like we where do you... I'm from England. I'm currently in Lincoln. That's all you're gonna get. Alright. So we're back on the pitch. The derby will look to play out from the back. Go on, Wan-Bissaka. Twanzebe wins it. Twanzebe takes it down well. Deal with it, Twanzebe. He goes down the line. The derby will just pick it up. Foul by Levitt there. Whoa! We got two Malaysians in chat. Big up yourselves. I mean, I can ask both of you. What time is it in Malaysia at the moment? Ruse. Nice ball in the middle. Tom Lawrence finds a Luco. Good defending by Twanzebe, making sure he gets back to Bulldog, and Williams will look to pass it out from the back, and he does find Dave Chong. Dave Chong goes back into Wan-Bissaka, I assume. Why are they just showing me Sonny Aluko? I don't know what just happened. They've just shown me Sonny Aluko. It's a joke. 8:30. I mean, I guess it's a decent time for you. I mean, obviously, sometimes, usually you're waking up at what, 6:30, or like 3:30 in the morning. So I guess 8:30 isn't too bad for you. So what? This would have been like what, an 8 p.m. kickoff. So that would be like a normal Champions League game for me. But I mean, look, again, it's something I always go back to. But when people make the stupid support your local idea, like you guys are waking up. Well, you're obviously you probably wake at 8:30. You're watching Manchester United play a pre-season game at half 8, or you're watching Manchester United play Brentford, for example, at 1 o'clock in the morning, and yet apparently Malaysians or Indians or people from Birmingham are less of a fan because they weren't born in Manchester, yet they're going through more to make sure they can watch the games. I don't get it. No, because Malaysian football is shit. I mean, what? I mean, I don't know anything about Malaysian football. Has what Malaysia could do with is some like what the MLS were doing, where they were getting big stars who went out there to retire. Well, that's a lot. That would be a lot harder for Malaysia, because at least with America, I guess America's a desirable place to live, isn't it? Whereas, at least I haven't heard of that same idea for Malaysia. You look at the FIFA rankings, oh yeah, I mean, I know you're not very high in the FIFA rankings. Wan-Bissaka as well. I have to say, Levitt's getting on the ball quite a lot. And it looks like he's the one dictating the play more so than James Garner. Oh look, I'll throw that back up to all of you guys as well. What do you guys all make of the new shirt? I like it. I think it's certainly growing on me. I haven't actually seen it in person. I went to the shops earlier today, just before I came live actually, to try and see if I can find the shirt live so I can see it in person. But it does. I do quite like it. It's 37, is it? 37 degrees. That's mental. It's up to 28 here. I mean, look, I imagine my room must be about 30, 33. Because like I say, obviously, with you guys, will be well, obviously, you might have your lights on. But, I mean, you guys could just open a curtain and there'll be enough light. I've got 3 screens going. A computer, obviously, that will be getting hot and obviously releasing heat. Tom Lawrence over the bar! Yeah, heat coming out of that, obviously, because I'm streaming from it. I've got a ring light. I've got these lights on. It's absolutely roasting in here. And while I've got a fan, I can't have it too close to the mic, because you might be able to hear it a bit in my mic when I speak. But if I have it too close, then you will always hear it, and that would just be annoying, wouldn't it? Will Lingard start today? Lingard, obviously, he hasn't started. That's the starting lineup. I think he will come on, though. He will certainly come on. Sometimes my dad sees TV in the morning at 3 a.m. Yeah, for people in countries like Malaysia, the effort and I can't think of the word. The commitment, that's the word. To be able to watch the Premier League and to watch Manchester United, it's absolutely unbelievable. Like, most people, if Manchester United were playing at 3 a.m. in the UK, most people would not be staying up to watch it. They wouldn't. I do know. If you mean the YouTuber Morgs, I don't know him personally, but I do know of him. Yes. Right, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Check out the description down below. You have things. Wow. Literally, I was just about to say that, Manchir. In the description, you have links to my Instagram, my Twitter, my other YouTube channel, FSS114, which I do some gaming here and there on it. I haven't really done loads on it recently, but it's down there as well. And there's also a link if you do want to donate to the channel. That of course, look, you don't have to, but it's there just in case people do want to help and support the channel. But like I said, don't feel like you have to, and yeah. Dude, I mean, I can't say I've watched Morgs. I don't really watch Morgs. Like I said, I know of him, but I don't watch him. But each to their own, isn't it? Each to their own. Right. Mengi. Dana. Mengi. Dana. No, leave Parvin alone. Just because he's all right to enjoy a bit of what's it called? Bit of Morgs if he wants to. Yeah, I did a watch along. If you talk about the Copa America final, I did a watch along for it, mate. Stayed up to like. I mean, look, I had the Euros that day as well. So I was watching football or whatever pretty much all day. I didn't get to sleep that day until like 6. I had to get up at like 10. Brandon, where are you from? I'm from the UK or England. Brandon Williams. Does he keep it on? No, he can't. Well, I would say, I don't think we've seen too much of Mason Greenwood today, which is a bit disappointing. If we go, my name is Finn. You can call me Finn, which is spelled Fyn. If I load that up, that's how you pronounce. That's how you spell my name, Fym. You can call me FSS. Call me whatever, as long as it's not abusive. Brandon Williams, Ronzebi, Wan-Bissaka. Elanga's your favourite. I quite like Elanga. I think he looks quality. What I would say is far too often I think Marcus Rashford is one of these players. Too often you see played from academies. Too often or not, looking to get hold of the ball and instantly run with the ball, try and take a player on, try and beat him, and too often or not, that will lead to him getting tackled and losing the ball. But for a lot of fans who might not watch loads of football or just likes to watch people attack, they'll think, oh, he's quality. But if you study the game a little bit more in depth, you see players like Elanga who knows when to try and beat a man or knows when to just cut in and pass. They are the best players. Like you see Lionel Messi, he can beat a play, but he also knows when to fake it and just give a ball inside. I think that's the difference between top players and good players. And I think that's why Elanga fits in as a youngster. And I think same with Amad Diallo. They both look quality. And I think where Chong at times can kind of let himself down. I think he is a player similar to Rashford who likes to try and beat a man every single time. Rafael Varane every single day of the week, mate. I wasn't that impressed with Pau Torres in the Euros, and in the Europa League final. Rafael Varane is a 4-time Champions League winner, a World Cup winner. Starts for France in what is a very, very good, full of quality at centre half. You got Kanate, you got Longley, you've got Upamecano, Mtiti, if you still class him as top quality. Obviously, they did have Laporte. Great save, Tom Heaton! Bloody hell. So yeah, I would go Varane. Varane is absolute quality. Yorkshire was nice. It was nice. Rice or Camavinga? I think Declan Rice is better, but I think you can get Camavinga for like so much cheaper. I haven't subbed to your channel, no. Rice or Basuma. As a proper DM, if we're looking to play a double pivot still, I think you can play Basuma alongside a Pogba and you'll be alright. I questioned whether Basuma can play as a single pivot in like a 4-3-3, and in that sense, I'd rather have Rice. I think Rice is probably better anyway. But again, it's one of those things where you'll almost certainly get Basuma for cheaper than you'd get Declan Rice. You don't have to pay to request stuff. You don't have to give me a dime if you don't want to. There's Wazza. I'm interested to see how Wayne Rooney gets on at Derby this year. He started out like a house on fire, didn't he? He was absolutely brilliant at the start of his reign as Derby County manager, and then it kind of fell apart, didn't it? And he was moments away from getting relegated. Of course, I believe it was Cardiff at the end. Did they equalise against? Was it? Who are they? Who are they? Was it Rotherham or something like that, which kept them up? Greenwood. That's inside. Van Zebby. Moves it on to Williams. I need all the money for a pub crawl. All the money. Wan-Bissaka. Mata. Back to Wan-Bissaka. I think Pogba should stay. And I would love Paul Pogba to stay. When it comes to Paul Pogba, he is unbelievable. Like, him at the Euros this year, he was absolutely sensational. He was France's best player by a mile. And if you can get Paul Pogba in a team that will get the best out of Pogba, you will have a world beater. Juventus had it, and with France, he constantly has it. And look how well he did for France. He's absolutely unbelievable. But what I would say is, you have to get that. If you don't have the team around him, let him go and try and sell him. Because you can get good money for him. But it's one of those things where you either have to get a team around him or let him go. You can't have an in-between where you have him, but you don't have a team around him, so he's not performing at his best. He's going to be inconsistent, as we've kind of seen throughout his time at Manchester United. Inconsistency. But there's absolutely no doubt, at his best, and with a team capable around him, he is an absolute world beater. And there's not many better players in world football than him. If Pogba leaves, the quality of the team drops tremendously. I agree and disagree, Angie, with that. Look, I've said it for a while. I think what Paul Pogba is, and I think this is a difference between him and Bruno. I think Pogba is the type of player that raises the ceiling. He's that, in that sense, he's a luxury player that, well, of course he does make a team better. If you put Paul Pogba into this Derby team, I think they get better. Obviously they are better, but I think they'll still struggle a lot. But with a Bruno, I think he's a floor raiser. He will make the team better. But so if you put Bruno into this Derby team, he would have a bigger impact on Derby than Pogba would. Because he raises the floor. But I think Pogba raises the ceiling and makes that team be capable of being a much better. That makes sense. I think I've explained that quite well. Bruno's the type of player that will take you up more of a level. But if you can get a Pogba into a team that's already at such a high level, all he will do is make you better, make you be able to be better. I want a cold stare as well, mate. At half time, I might have to go and get myself one. I don't even just want one because nice, innit? But I want one because it's bloody boiling, and a nice cold stare would be nice. What about this? And what about this? Van der Beek, the fact he hasn't played more and didn't play more last season, for me, is a joke. It really is. There is absolutely no doubt he is an absolute baller. He's so good. At the end of the last season, we started to see how good he really is. And he has to play more. And look, when it comes to Pogba leaving, if Pogba does leave, I think that will give Donny van der Beek a chance to play more and step up. Right, in a bit, Fortnite, sweet mate. So yeah, Van der Beek should play more, and I think hopefully next year he does. There's no excuse not to use him more often next season, especially if we are planning on going to this 4-3-3. Greenwood goes for goal from the halfway line. Roos takes it down in his chest. That's cheeky from Roos. Right, so that's half time. Half time here in at Derby, isn't it? Manchester United 0. Sorry, Derby County 0, Manchester United 1. And if we go over to this screen, will this have the stats? Please say it has the stats. We do. These are the stats of the game so far. So Derby County outshooting us. Same shots on target. However, possession-wise, 53% Derby County. But like I said, it's one of those things you have to remember. This is pre-season. And it's all... Look, we get the result, but it's about getting these players minutes in their legs and getting them going. And in that sense, it's going well. You cannot criticise a manager for pre-season. Come next season, if we're still struggling and we're still playing really poorly, then sure, start criticising managers or whatever. But at the moment, I don't think you can. And as well, in the second half, it's important to remember, chances are we are going to see full changes. I think we are probably going to see all 11 players probably change. Last minute winner. If Sancho wins us a Premier League title, my God, what a signing that sign will become even better. At the same time, it'll make the board look even more stupid for not getting it done last season when they should have. Right. I'm quickly going to go get myself a drink. And then we can have a little chat about this second half and what we all made of it all. When will Manchester United make the official announcement for Sancho? I'll quickly cover this first. It will purely be when they want to. It's done. The deal is done. It is literally just waiting for Manchester United to decide, oh, we'll announce it now. I would imagine if it's Sunday today, isn't it? It's Sunday today. I'm going to say Tuesday. Tuesday, I reckon we'll get Sancho. There we go. I'm saying Tuesday. So, I will be right back. I'm just quickly going to go get myself a drink. And I'll be literally 2 seconds. Give me a sec. Right, I'm back. Yeah, how are we still, mate? I had big news. Sorry, mate. I was on holiday. That's why I haven't been uploading. What was the big news? Well, what is the big news? Like I said, I haven't been able to keep. I haven't been around, so I haven't been able to keep track of my videos or whatever. I've only been back a day. Um. Well, that's just horrible, isn't it? So there's absolutely no need for that. Absolutely no need. You can't actually say that to me. You can't bring that back. You know what? I still haven't watched Italy lift the trophy. That's how sad I was, or like depressed I was after the game. I still haven't watched Italy lift the trophy, and I plan to never see it. I can't watch Italy lifting the Euros trophy. It can't happen. I went up to Yorkshire for, well, I was meant to go for a week. Ended up going for like 5 days. No, didn't used to. Who's August John? Is that some sort of like joke name that I don't know? And I've actually just said like some dodgy word. I mean, why are we all made of the first staff for those who were able to watch it? Because obviously, MUTV has had an absolute mare. I think it's one of the. I think look, not great, not great. I think Derby have looked good. The second half, what players would you? Williams is crap. I don't think Williams has played too badly. What I would say is I think he is limited as a left back. For me, he's a right back. And when you while you continue to play, Williams as a left back, you're going to struggle. Right. What is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doing here? Right, let me find out what Ollie's saying. So some players are already coming back out. These commentators on the Glazers and Legends player are calling every player fantastic and every career. Well, yeah, they're always going to do that, though, aren't they? This is literally MUTV. NG, what was the need? What was the need? I mean, going back to your question, Manish is sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, mate. I would make probably full changes. Maybe not straight away. I think Mata has been anonymous, really. Yeah, anonymous. And I don't know if that's because he is done. Because I think at the end of last season he looked quite good, and he was against what was it, Wolves and Leicester. I thought he looked quite good. So I find it weird that now against Derby he's struggling. I don't know if that's because the players around him or whatever, but I don't think he's played great. Greenwood has been anonymous. Wan-Bissaka, he's been alright, not great. Williams, I think he's been alright. Garner, not what we expected from James Garner. Dylan Levitt, I think at the two in that pivot has been better. But I mean, look, I would be looking to probably take off all of these players. Maybe you keep Williams on. If we go over to this screen, Wan-Bissaka I'll take off for Tellez, put Williams at right back. Twanzebe and Mengi off. For Will Fish and Bernard. Then get, I guess, Matic. Matic on the bench, isn't he? Matic and Galbraith on him, the pivot. Actually, you know what? Matic and Andreas Pereira in the pivot. Because ball knowledge, Andreas Pereira. And then we've got Lingard, Jola, Medri, or Hannibal, and then get Joe Hugel on. There we go. That's what I would do. Mata on a new deal is just such bad news, isn't it? What I would say about Mata is I don't know how much he's on. If he's on a lot still, that's a big issue. That's a big issue. If he's on a small amount, I can see where it's coming from, because so many people will go, if you want to win if you want to win titles, you need to have players that have won titles. Matt has done that. He's won everything there is to win as a player. So in that sense, is it not worth having a player like him on the books that has won it all and is a great example for the younger players? Apart from that, well, maybe because he's going into coaching, but I don't think you give him a new contract because he's going into coaching. Give him a coaching contract then. I'd put Donnarumma and go, apparently he can stop. It's going to be a long season ahead, isn't it, for this? There's just no need for Sil. Just no need. I remember playing Czech Republic. England dealt with them quite easily. How did Netherlands do against them? For the first match of Tom Heaton, what's your opinion? He's doing alright. He's doing what you'd expect. I like Tom Heaton. I think Tom Heaton's a good goalkeeper. I thought that when he was at Burnley. Thought that when he was at Villa. When he went to Villa, I thought he was a good goalkeeper. So, I like Tom Heaton. But that being said, he's not going to play much, is he? So we have got changes. I think it might be a pretty much full change. Pellistri's coming on, so's Tale, so's Andreas. Well, Andreas, sorry. So, what changes have we got? Vamos. No, I hate you with a passion. I hate you with a passion. You can't keep bringing it up. You can't. I'm gonna cry. I genuinely thought we would win it as well, especially when Luke Shaw scored first minute. I thought it's done. We're winning it. But no. Lee Grant. Lee Grant's on. Right, so is Alex Telles. So what we'll do, we'll start the timer and then we'll do the subs. Pellistri's also on. This is Pellistri's first game for Manchester United, isn't it? Joe Hugel's on. Jesse's on. Go on, Jess. Most importantly for you lot, Lee Grant's on. Right, so Lingard's taking kickoff. There we go. So game's second half's underway. So if we go to here, so it's Grant. Williams. So Williams has gone over to right back. So it's Telles. And then Williams. It's then Pereira is in midfield with Matic. So Lingard's at cam. Joe Hugel's on. Pellistri's out there. And Tiri's out on the wing. Is that right? Is that right? Pereira's got rid of his gum. He's not happy with his gum, so he's got rid of it. Mate, I don't think it's the gum that makes you shit, mate. So they go back to goalkeeper. Hugo giving chase. Come on, Lingardinho, show us your talent. And look, Lingard, not Lingard. Yeah, sorry, Lingard. Look, we certainly know how good Lingard can be. We saw it at the end of last season for West Ham. Pellistri's there, won a free kick. Well played, Pellistri. So, what I think with Lingard is Lingard doesn't work against teams like Derby and against teams that will sit deep. Lingard works for West Ham when West Ham are sitting back and are looking to counter attack. That's when Lingard's best. Right, who's going to be taking this? Tellez, I imagine, will be over it. We know Tellez likes a good free kick. Andreas Pereira, maybe. Someone like a Shola, short, maybe. Tellez and it's Tellez and Andreas, yes. Pellistri's also there. Please just don't let it be Andreas. It's not going to be Pereira. It's going to be Tellez. Come on, Alex. He rolls it. Tellez! Just wide. Andreas Pereira rolled it forward. And deflected out for a goal kick. For a corner, sorry. It was kind of a weird free kick. Andreas Pereira rolled it forward and Tellez just absolutely smacked at the front post. There is a corner. I imagine Tellez will take it, and he does. Tellez puts the ball in, header clear. Mengi can't get it away. Well, can't put it back into the box. Balls to Shola, gives out to Tellez, who puts a woeful cross in. It's out for a goal kick. Roos. Roos goes long. Here comes Derby. Brave come on as well. I think Galbraith is at right back. I'm pretty sure I've just seen 54. Yes, that's Galbraith. Just stick him there. Weird. Has Galbraith ever played as a right back? I'm not sure. There we go. So that is the current team. So for Man United in this second half, it's Lee Grant in goal. Galbraith at right back, Twanzebe, Mengi as the two centre back, and the only two players to survive the half time, or to survive half time. At least I think they have. Yes. Tellez is at left back. It's Matic and Pereira in the double pivot, with Lingard just in front, with Showtire, Pellistri, and Joe Hugo up top. Alright, so now they're going to show us the lineup. So it's Grant. We must be right. Ball comes in. Good chance, but over the head of... What? MUTV just brought up like the screen at the bottom to go through the lineups and just showed us Lee Grant. It was a good cross in. Lee Grant. We love Lee Grant. Rate 7. With Marcus Rashford, and look, those who are regulars here will know I'm not Marcus Rashford's biggest fan, especially last season. Last season he was playing with injury, but that's not an excuse for his poor performances. He decided to keep playing like that, so I'm not letting him off because he was injured. He was rubbish last season for a large majority of it. And he covered up terrible performances by getting a goal or whatever. Too often he's like I was saying earlier, trying to run with the ball and trying to beat a man when he doesn't have to. I think he is one of those players where if he was French, for example, and he was at Manchester United, he wouldn't be rated at anywhere near as high as he is. I think the stuff he does off the pitch, he's certainly a 10 out of 10. guy off the pitch. He seemed like an absolute legend. Well, he is a legend, isn't he? I think he's overrated as a footballer, though. But look, I'm happy for him to prove me wrong next season after he's overcome his injury. Shola. Matic. Tellez. Andreas. Nice ball out to Galbraith at right back. Andreas. Matic. Ball from Matic. Pereira takes it down but can't get hold of it. And here comes Derby. Second half, we're looking a little bit better. Galbraith goes back well. What I would say, it's important to remember a lot of these players, they ain't gonna be here next season or playing much. Andreas Pereira won't. I'm almost 100% certain Pellistri will be probably going back to Alaves next season. I don't think Andreas will. Lingard. Lingard, again, could be leaving. Debbie apparently is going out on loan. Mengi's almost certainly going to go out on loan. Players like Hugo probably will stay. Because I mean, last year he was playing under 18s football, weren't he, Hugo? They'll probably move up to the under 21s this year. Who else? Shola, again, will probably just play under 21s football again this year. Galbraith should probably go out on loan. Right, so another free kick here. Tellez and Andreas Pereira standing over it again. Never a good idea. Never a good sign when Andreas Pereira is standing over a free kick. What I would say is, ball crossed in by Tellez. Galbraith picks it up and goes back into Tellez, who now looks to cross it in again. Tellez's crosses so far today have been horrific. Pellistri does well and finds Tellez. What I was going to say is I have a little bit of a soft spot for Andreas Pereira. I remember, obviously, he's been at the club so long. Since he was so young. I remember doing a career mode back on, I think, in FIFA 16. It would have been, yeah, it must have been 2016 because it was the year we won the FA Cup. And he was just he was incredible for me. He wasn't high rated at all, but he was just so good for me. And because of that, and because he's been at the club for a long time, I do have a soft spot for Andreas Pereira. But that being said, is he good enough to be playing for Manchester United? Probably not. Oh, I've tried Pez. Yeah, I mean, I think Pez is alright. The problem that Pez has, as Man United look to go attack, Lingard fouled. Good turn there by Lingard. Free kick to United. The problem Pez has is they don't have licenses. And because he doesn't have the licenses, instantly people don't want to play it. But it's not a bad game. It's one of the things where now FIFA has all the licenses. They have such a big market share. It's so hard to wrestle back Pez. And that's their problem. But fundamentally, I think it's a fairly good game. But I mean, like, losing the Champions League was so costly for them. Good chasing there by Lingard. I still find it weird Galbraith is playing at right back. Matic. Shola. Good play by Shola. Go on, Shola. Good defending by Derby. But look, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below. Subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Down in the description below, you'll see a link to the match reaction that we'll be doing after full time, where we'll go through we'll do some player ratings, and we will we'll discuss what we made of the game. We'll also, in the description, you'll also find links to my Instagram, my Twitter, and my personal channel, FSS114. And you'll also see a link to donate to the stream if you are enjoying it and you do want to help. If you want to contribute financially to the stream. Of course, like always, that is not mandatory at all. Pellistri's in! Oh, Pellistri! 2-0, Pellistri. That is absolute quality from Pellistri. He looks like a baller, Pellistri. 2-0, Manchester United. He looks quality, Pellistri. Brilliant play for Pellistri. No, I haven't. I've never been on holiday to Mauritius. I've heard it's quite nice, but no, I've never been. And, right, so we're going for a water break now. And what I said, Pellistri looks... Look, I think Pellistri's probably been out of the match. He looked fantastic since coming on. So, by the looks of it, Fish and Bernard is going to come on now. So, what I'll quickly do is I'll bring them on. There we go. I'll tell you what, I'm happy that I made sure that I've got all the graphics properly. Yesterday, I spent, like an hour going through websites trying to find out what the squad was for today's game and going through making the graphics for all of the players, to ensure that I do have it so I can show you guys the lineups throughout the game. I hope you guys enjoy them. There's Will Fish. How many subs can we make in pre? I think you can make unlimited. As far as I'm aware, you can make unlimited. I mean, that's now 11. Oh, Derby made some changes for themselves here as well. We've got about half hour to go. Andreas Pereira's are kicking people. That's what we like to see from Andreas Pereira, isn't it? Just kicking people. Well, I would say I don't think Derby have been that bad. Obviously, there's still a long way to go until to the first game of the season. Like I said, none of these players will play opening day. Maybe apart from Tellez and Matic. Maybe they do. But I don't know how good Derby will be. But I have to say they look alright. Tellez. Shola Tire does really well. Finds Lingard, who now goes back to Lee Grant. Matic. Nice touch. Bernard. Andreas. No, sorry, Galbraith. Matic. Lingard. Now, what is interesting is, obviously, we've seen Fred play at left back a couple of times. Here is Pellistri. Does really well. Pellistri looks to pull it back. Good defending by Derby. Pellistri looks a danger. He really does look a danger. But what I was going to say is we've seen Fred play at left back quite a bit. And now we're seeing even Galbraith. So, look, it's a sign that tactically, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is better than what a lot of people think. But obviously, we saw when Man City became the Centurions that he played Fabian Delph at left back quite a lot, didn't he? And he was seen as an absolute genius for that. Could we be seeing a similar thing with Ole, with Galbraith at right back today, and Fred when he has played at left back? Pellistri or Ahmad? Ahmad. I think Ahmad looked quality. I think Pellistri's looked fantastic. But what we have to remember, like we say for the bad performances, this is only pre-season. These Derby players aren't fully fit. So in that sense, he does have a bit of an advantage, doesn't he, over Ahmad, who is playing constantly against fully fit defenders. So I think both look quality, and I think both of them have a good future ahead of them. But if I had to pick one, I would pick Ahmad. Matic does really well. Shola, Fish, Galbraith, Bernard, Lingard, Telles. Poor from Telles. Telles has not played well since coming on. Matic, good interception. Shola. Jesse Lingard. Get out to Pellistri. Here is Pellistri. Gone. Good play there by Pellistri. Andreas. And look, what the impact he's having isn't just obviously playing really well, but if you watch defenders when they're up against him, they're standing off of him. They're backing off because they don't want. Because if you commit to him, he's going to beat you. And I think he's proven that so far. So he is a real danger. He is a real danger, Pellistri. Right, so it's a free kick to United here. Shola Shortire. Or Shola Tire, sorry. Won it. Not Pellistri. Andreas Pereira and Telles standing over it. Andreas Pereira will take this one. Probably for the best. Telles' balls so far have been horrific. Goes to the edge of the box where he finds Lingard. Back to Andreas Pereira, who now puts the cross in. Fish with a flick. Wide. There's a nice ball in, to be fair, by Andreas Pereira. Not a great ball, but it's alright. We've seen worse from Andreas Pereira. Pellistri fouls. Number 34. I don't think there's much in that. I don't think there's much in that. Right, Galbraith with a throw-in for Man United. Clearly nothing really came from that free kick. He throws it into Lingard, who turns out. Here is Jesse. Go on, Jesse. Pellistri. Nice ball to Hugo. Pellistri. Lingard. Jesse wins a throw-in. Takes it quickly into Shola. Tire. Bernard. Fish. Go on, Fish. Looks down the line for Andreas Pereira. What happened to Lindelof if Well, Lindelof becomes a sub-player, doesn't he? Lindelof won't be sold. I'm not sure who wants Victor Lindelof. He simply just becomes a sub player. Just drops to the bench alongside Twan Zebi, alongside Eric Bailly, until eventually someone comes in and buys him, or his contract runs out. And look, I think Lindelof. He's alright. He's probably not at the required level though, is he? What the fuck is Fish doing there? Really poor there by Fish. Here comes Derby. Just kind of committed himself for no reason, but it's offside. United will get the ball back. On the ball, we've been much better in this second half. And obviously, I think that comes when you bring on more experienced players. Possession-wise, still in Derby's favour. 51% to 49%. I think we certainly have been better. Fish. Sorry, I've just spilt some of my drink on my keyboard. So I thought I'd try and clean it off. Matic. Bernard. 4. From Galbraith. Here comes Derby. Good. Well hit. Good goal, Derby. Fantastic strike by, I'm not sure who it is, their captain. Just great hit. It's a great hit. I'm not sure you can blame Lee Grant for that. It's a great hit by Karim Kazim Richards. It's just a great hit. No chance of Lee Grant. And look, like I said, it literally doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. I'm happy for Wayne. I'm happy for Wayne. Wayne Rooney and his Derby team got a goal. Pellistri. 4 from Pellistri. Here is Kazim Richards. Nice ball out to their number 34. Straight wide. Ah! Well, look, I keep saying it doesn't matter. I don't like to see Man United getting torn apart like this. Tellez, way out of position. Do you think Manchester United will look for... Do you mean Champions League? Next season one. Oh, sorry. No, you mean centre forward. Do you think Manchester United will look for a centre forward next season when Cavani goes off? I don't. I said earlier I'm a big Martial fan. Martial would be my number 1 striker going into this season. Cavani would be my second choice. Then Greenwood would be my third. If by next season you're going to get to the point where you're hoping Mason Greenwood will be there or thereabouts, ready to step up and become, well, challenge for the first team striker spot at Manchester United. And if that's the case, then you stick with Greenwood, wouldn't you? Shola Tire, Andreas Pereira, Hugo, Lingard, Galbraith. Nice ball into Andreas Pereira. Wins a... No, he doesn't win a goal kick. He wins a goal kick. Wins a goal kick for Derby. Nice one, you dick. Andreas Pereira. Go on, Pellistri. Good play by Pellistri. Right, Galbraith goes back to Fish. Bernard. Tellez. Lingard. Go on, Jesse. Jesse Strong! Oh! Oh, lucky Jesse! Shoots from range and hits the bar! So close for Jesse. Here is that shot again from Lingard. Oh, what a strike it was. So unlucky not to find the top corner. And what I would say is Lingard looks like he's enjoying his football again. I think that's huge. Ollie decided to keep him all ready for that shot. The problem we have with Jesse Lingard is where does he play? Where does he play? Left wing. He's not better than Martial there. He's not better than Rashford there. He's not better than, well, I don't know, Ahmad there, really, is he? Mate, do you keep him for a left winger? But then I don't think he makes the sub bench. Right wing, he's not better than Greenwood. Again, I don't think he's better than Ahmad there. He definitely ain't better than Sancho there. Sancho goes for the left as well. Then Cam, he's not better than Donny there. Not better than Bruno there. Pogba there, I would say he's better than him still. Where does he play? He plays for the social media team. And look, so if Lingard accepts he's not going to play much, keep him. But I think if I'm Lingard, I'm wanting to leave. Man United gets a bit of money for him. And then, boom. Have a good career at a West Ham. Where you can go play some Champions League football. Fish. Matic. Ball from Matic. It's out for a Derby throw. About 13 to go here. Here is Pellistri. He's been quality today, Pellistri. Out for a goal kick. Pellistri man of the match. I agree. I'll give you a little hint for the match reaction. Yeah, I agree. Long ball. Foul by Matic. So poor there from Nemanja Matic. Really poor from Nemanja. And Joe Hugel's off now for Hannibal. No, that's the screen we want. So, how will this go? Hannibal surely won't go up top. So, by the looks of it, Short Eye will go there. Hannibal will play off the left. There you go. Why? It's not slower. It shouldn't be slower. I mean, the problem that it might be is obviously your stream might be ahead of mine because I'm watching mine on a stream, and then because I'm streaming, obviously there's a delay from said stream. That will probably be, if I'm behind, well, that will be it. I am boiling. Bloody hell. Unless it's a YouTube thing, but I'm fasting. Yeah, it'll be YouTube. Lingard, lovely ball into Hannibal. Go on, Hannibal. Poor from Hannibal. Will you get a penalty? No. Poor from Hannibal. A lovely ball into Jesse Lingard. Lovely ball from Jesse. Lovely. Hellos. Matic. Pereira. Foul, ref! Not given. I think that's a foul, personally. Right. Go on, Jesse. Pellistri. You look quality since coming on. Andreas Pereira. Crossfield ball into Alex Telles. Drops it off into Jesse Lingard. Goes into Matic. Back to Jesse. Hannibal. Back to Jesse. Andreas wants it. Show the Short Eye will get it. We'll show T-Ray, sorry. Show T-Ray. Ref! T-Ray's gone down, holding his back. Andreas Pereira, just snap him, mate. Has in Richards. Puts the cross in. Good defending by Will Fish. I think it's Will Fish. It is. Why are United not fouling? Because it's pre-season, that's why. But yeah, just put a challenge in. That's what Andreas Pereira is good at. Absolutely smacking people. That's the only thing he's good at. Right, ball comes in. Good, well defended. It's just friendly. You don't go around smacking people in friendlies. Look, if this was a FA Cup game, yes, maybe I agree. In friendlies, you don't go around snapping people. It's because it's exactly what it says. It's a friendly. No, realistically, this game doesn't matter. Wayne Rooney helping shoulder up. What a guy. What a guy. I mean, fun fact for you guys might not know this. Um, Wayne Rooney, my favourite player of all time. The person that made me fall in love with football and Manchester United. Obviously, uh, I think part of it is the way Derby play. Derby play to be physical, and when we half of our problem is that we are playing. We are at this point. It is such a young team. That's these players know. If they let let's say Pellistri run at them, Pellistri's going to beat him. So you have to be physical. Whereas for Man United, I mean, these players are a lot of these players are used to playing this sort of style, and the Derby players are more experienced. And in the defensive bit, in our D end, we've got Matic and Pereira. They've played at this level for a while. Same with Tellez. Whereas our attack that's where the experience is. And up against their experienced defence, they're just going to clatter us. Because that's how you beat young players and quicker players who have the beating of you every time. You have to be physical. Whereas for them, they don't have it. Our defenders don't have to because they're just better. Go on, Jesse. Yeah. I think Wayne Rooney must be one of the most underrated footballers in the world, like ever. Like people say he's like people call him rubbish and whatever. He's absolutely incredible, incredible in his day. Matic, Zola, Hannibal's made a good run. Even Galbraith ignores him. Matic. Nice ball out to Jesse Lingard. He found himself in a nice position here. Moves it in to Bernard. Matic. England and United top goals, but still cool. Exactly. And I think a lot of Rooney's international career wasn't played in the best of teams. While there was obviously incredible players, you had like Sven Goran Eriksson, who massively failed, and you had too often what you had with England back in them days. It was we have so many incredible players. Instead of building a team and having maybe like let's say for argument's sake a Lampard on the bench. Instead, it was get Lampard and Gerrard in the same midfield too. Stick Paul Scholes on the left because he has to be in the team somewhere. David Beckham on the right, and defensively that midfield wasn't great, and that obviously meant England weren't that great back in the day. Whereas you look at England teams now with Southgate, what you do have, while he might not be the greatest managers, like tactically, what a turn by Hannibal. He's absolutely sold the defender. Go on, Hannibal. Ball from Hannibal in the end. With England now, while you have a manager who might not be as good tactically as Southgate, as I don't know, like a Capello or Ericsson, in Southgate, you have a manager that will put the team first over individuals. We saw that with the fact Jack Grealish never played. He started once in the Euros, despite being probably, in my opinion, one of our best players in the Euros. Pellistri out for a throw-in for Manchester United. Fish. Matic. Jesse. Matic. Tellez. Jesse. Bernard. Fish. Bernard. Matic. Tellez. And look, Man United now just knocking it around. And like I said earlier, much better in this second half possession-wise. Obviously, in the first half, Derby had more of the possession. Second half, well, now throughout the game, 55%. Second half, we've kept the ball so much better, which is great to see. Here is Nemanja Matic. Matic, what are you going to do with it? Fish. Galbraith goes down the line, looking for Lingard. Lingard, can he get under? No, not really. And it's back to Marshall. Lingard's boot's coming off. Right. Good play here by Derby. Down this right-hand side. Cross comes in. It's out into the crowd. And something we haven't mentioned is, of course, there's fans back in the ground, which is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? It's so refreshing to see fans back in football stadiums. Like, it's been so long, and it's been too long. I love the fact that fans are back. Football fans are so important. Football. And football matches. And the fact that now they're back and next season there'll be full stadiums again is absolutely unbelievable. Did you look at Leicester's new signing? Not fancy. They're very good. Sumare and Daka, fantastic. They've been really good. Well, that's what Leicester are, though, aren't they? They sign spectacularly. Lingard. Tellez. Lingard. Go on, Jesse. Oh, look, we will win the game now. Right, it's pretty much done, isn't it? Right. Right, there we go. So, if you go into the description down below. Oh yeah, they also signed Bertrand. You're right, didn't they? So if you go into the description down below, you should find, and I say should, you should find a link to a match preview, a match reaction, and that's where we'll do the play ratings and all of that. We'll do it over there. So for this upcoming season, we're going to split up the watch-alongs for the match reactions. So, well, I mean, at the moment, we're going to try it through pre-season, see how it gets on. I think it'll look. I just think it would be better if we split it all up. Thanks. If we go over to that, there it is. There's the thumbnail. Of course, the score will actually be right now. I mean, there we go. There's full time. There's the actual thumbnail for you lot. So, that is full time here. So, this game finishes. Derby 1, Manchester United 2. Big free, well, not 3 points. Big win. Like I said, I will be moving over to the match reaction. Link to that, like I said, down below in the description. I'll be about 5 minutes and then we'll go live. So I just quickly need to sort out all the graphics or whatever for the reaction, because it's slightly different to how it was last season, the match reactions. So I do need a little bit of time. So that's why it also, again, makes sense for me to split it up. So I will be right back for the match reaction. So like I said, hit that link in the description below to go over to the match reaction. Get in the live chat. Let me know your player ratings, what your thoughts of this game, so on and so forth. And I'll see you all over there in just a second. In a bit. Peace.